welcome to the Pretty Good
Sports Show.
Sports Show.
I'm Brandon,
I'm Preston.
and we're here today to go over the games for Sunday and Monday, but also we're going to talk a little about last night's game. So last night we had the Eagles versus the Packers.
And I won, of course,
So Preston,
34-29.
so Preston had chosen the Eagles to take over the Packers. I chose the Packers, which was a close game, but unfortunately, he got the W. So now we're 1-1 on the wins and losses. We're also going to start doing something a little different. So as we go over the games of the week, or all the games on Sunday and Monday, we're going to start keeping tally of wins and losses per week. And
Right now we're 1-1.
that's right. So what's going to happen, Preston, at the end of the week, and whoever has the most losses.
And we're gonna video this whole thing, guys. Like whoever loses. So
what's going to happen?
So whoever has the most points for predictions for the wins. It's like last night I said the Eagles are gonna win. I won that one. That's one for me, and he won last night's. This little guy right here.
Okay, but what happens if who has the least amount
We
of
gotta
points?
pick from a bowl full of papers, and then whatever it says, the other person has to do it.
Is it a punishment?
It's a consequence.
A consequence. Okay, so it could be anything from like maybe eating
Maybe
apple,
putting syrup on and feathers on this little guy, bulk like a chicken.
or it could be like maybe eating an apple with ketchup and mustard on it.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. All right. So that's what we're going to do. So then the next week we'll come back and recap, and we'll see who had the most points. And whoever has the most points will win, and the loser has to pull from a bucket or a hat of consequences. All right, let's get into it, Preston. So last night, Eagles got the win. It was what, 34-29?
34-20. Peakers.
No.
The Peakers lost.
So it was a great game. And so now we're going to roll into Sunday's games. All right, so we start off with the Steelers versus the Falcons. Now the Steelers, they got a quarterback from the Broncos. What's his name, Preston? Do you remember?
Drum roll, please. Russell Wilson.
That's right. They got him for a cheap deal, like $1 million for a 1-year deal. And so who's his backup, Preston?
Their backup.
Do you remember? Came from Chicago. Justin
Fields.
All right. But here's the thing about that. So if you know, I've been keeping up with the injuries. Russell Wilson might not play tomorrow. We're waiting to see if he is. He's questionable because he has an injury. He's got, I think it was the leg again with cramps again. Anyways, if he doesn't start, then Justin Fields will start.
Russell? You mean Justin?
I know. Sorry, Justin Fields will start. And then on the Falcons, who is their newest addition at quarterback, Preston? Who they get from the Vikings?
Kirk Cousins.
It was a good pickup, but the only thing that was questionable all season after the draft was their first pick, which was Penix, the quarterback. And they already spent a lot of money for Kirk Cousins, so it's still a questionable call why they picked Penix. I guess just to get him ready for when it's his time to be the quarterback. So Preston, with that game, who do you have winning that game?
What game is it?
The Steelers versus the Falcons.
It's going to be very close, but I think I got Steelers.
That's a good pick, Preston. Man, I want to try and do against you, but I don't know, because I'm going to go with the Steelers as well.
No, that means we can't do for the show.
Well, we'll tally at the end, though. We'll tally at the end. But I got to get my W too. I don't want to get no losses. So we're both going with the Steelers.
Wait, so what happens if we both lose?
We just lose a point. All right. Next up, we've got.
Wait, that means we both get 2.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Cardinals versus the Bills. Now, last year the Cardinals did not do well at all. It was a pretty rough season for them. The Bills had a rough outing. So yes, the Bills had a rough outing against the Chiefs, and so what are your predictions, Preston, for this game?
My predictions for the Cardinals and the Bills, I got the Bills.
I've got the Bills too. Sorry, Preston.
Dang.
I'm sorry, we got the Bills too. All right. So now, next up, we've got the Titans versus the Bears. Now the Bears,
Titans.
Okay, well, the Bears, they got a new addition, first round pick, Caleb Williams. Okay. And then the Titans got Will Levis as a quarterback. And then they lost Derrick Henry. So Derrick Henry went to the Ravens. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to win this one. I'm telling you, a lot of people was excited about Chicago and what they did. They did a lot of good things this offseason, so we shall see what they do. So, Preston, who you got? Titans or the Chicago Bears?
Did you not hear me? I got the Bears in the house. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Well, you know what? I'm going to take an upset and go with the Titans.
Yeah!
So there you go, folks. We've got something against each other on the wins and losses already. Somebody's gonna get a loss on that one. I just feel like the Titans have some weapons they can still use. Will Levis is in his second season, and he's got some experience. Now Caleb Williams, he looks good, so it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. Then we got the Patriots and the Bengals. Now Patriots had a lot of changes this offseason. They got a new coach, Mayo, and they also got new quarterbacks. 2 of them, actually. They got Jacoby Brissett.
And Drake May.
Good job. So I thought that Drake May played better in the preseason, but they went with Jacoby Brissett. So that'll be interesting to see how long that will last. And then you got the Bengals. Now, Jamar Chase, who's the wide receiver, he's questionable how he's going to play because he's waiting for a new contract. And he's kind of being a little difficult on playing. So we'll see how that one goes. So who do you got, Preston? The Patriots or the Bengals, sir?
I got the Bengals.
I also got the Bengals.
I got Joe Burrow. They got Joe Burrow, Kareem Hunt.
Yeah. So I definitely got the Bengals as well. I just feel like that Patriots got to get used to that offense, All right. Then we got the Texans versus the Colts.
Texans.
Now C.J. Stroud did really good this last season, and then with the Colts, Anthony Richardson is coming back from injury, so definitely be interesting to see how they go there. So who do you have, Preston, in this game? It's gonna be a tough game. I think it's gonna be a really close game, actually.
Is it the Texans and the Colts? I got the Texans. C.J. Stroud, all the way, baby.
I also got the Texans.
Are you kidding me?
That's right. I don't want to get no losses. I don't want to get no draw something.
I draw it for you, and then you got to do whatever it says.
I don't want a consequence. All right. Then we got the Jags versus Miami Dolphins. That's going to be a good game, too, because they're both really good in the AFC last season. And so it's going to be definitely be good to see what happens there. I don't think, let's see, what's his name? OBJ.
OBJ? Who in the world is that? Is he a rookie?
Odell Beckham Jr. I don't think he's going to be playing. So in this game, who do you have, Preston? The Dolphins? They got a lot of weapons against the Jags.
I love Raheem Mostert, and isn't he still on the...
He is, but they also got that backup, Aikney. He's really good, too.
I got really Miami.
And I will also take Miami. Sorry. I got to get my W's, bud. All right, then we got the Panthers versus the Saints.
Saints. I heard you got the Saints. No, don't talk about the Saints.
Yeah, Panthers, man. Oh, my gosh. Now, they did get some off-season weapons.
1-11.
Yeah, they also got some weapons in off-season. They got an offensive line that was pretty good. And so, I'm going to go to the Saints as well. Panthers not ready yet.
Bryce Young, he's doing good, but they don't have good offensive line.
Now, go to the Vikings versus the Giants.
Vikings and Giants.
So Vikings got Sam Darnold from the 49ers.
Sam Darnold.
And then then of course you got the quarterback over at the Giants. He has not been that great.
What's his name?